No Google, no phone, no laptop, just your brain and your team. That's the new reality for World Scholars Cup debates in 2026. And if you're reading online forums right now, you might think this is a disaster. Students are worried, parents are confused. Everyone's asking, how do you debate without devices? Here's the truth. The 2026 no devices rule isn't making debate harder, it's making it clearer. By the end of this video, you'll understand what team debate really is, why the rule changed, and why your team might actually be stronger without a phone in the room. Let's start with what you actually do in a WSC debate. Team debate is one of the 4 main events at World Scholars Cup. You probably know the others. Scholars Challenge is the test, collaborative writing is the essay, Scholars Bowl is the quiz with clickers. Team debate is different. It's live speaking. 2 teams face each other and argue about one sentence called a motion. A motion is the sentence that tells you what the debate is about. For example, this house believes that social media does more harm than good. One team argues for that idea. The other team argues against it. Neither team chooses their side. The judge assigns it. Each team has 3 speakers. Your team might be you and 2 friends or 3 students your coach put together. Most teams have 3 people because that gives you the most scoring chances. You can have a 2-person team, but you'll miss 1/3 of the possible points. The format is simple. 6 speeches happen in order. Affirmative speaker. 1 goes first, then negative speaker 1, then affirmative speaker 2, and so on until all 6 speakers finish. Each speech lasts up to 4 minutes. Between speeches, teams get 60 seconds to talk quietly and prepare the next speaker. After all 6 speeches, something special happens. Teams give each other feedback. You get up to 90 seconds to tell the other team what they did well and what they could improve. They do the same for you. Then, the judge announces which team won the round. Notice something? The judge doesn't give you personal feedback. The learning comes from your teammates and from the other team. That's part of what makes WSC different. It's called a celebration of learning, not just a competition. On competition day, your team debates 3 times. Each debate has a different motion. One might be about history, one might be about science or art, one might ask about policy or technology. The motions connect to the 2026 theme, Are We There Yet? But they can come from any subject. After your first debate, you move to a new room based on your result. If you won, you face another winning team. If you didn't win, you face a team with a similar record. By your second and third debates, you're usually facing teams at about your level. That makes the experience better for everyone. And here's the thing, you're not traveling alone. Your 2 teammates are right there with you. In 2026, without devices, that matters more than ever. Let's talk about the rule that's causing all the worry. Starting in January 2026, scholars cannot use devices, access the internet, or use outside resources in debates at any stage. That means no phones, no laptops, no tablets, no searching. This applies to all 3 debates in a round. Before 2026, the rules were looser. In 2025, only the 3rd debate of the round was completely device-free. Earlier debates let teams do some searching during preparation time. Now, all 3 debates follow the same rule: no devices. Why did WSC change this? The organization wanted to put the focus back on preparation, teamwork, and critical thinking. When students can search for facts during prep time, debates become about who finds the best website fastest. When students can't search, debates become about who understands the theme deeply and can think clearly under pressure. The rule also makes things fairer. Not every school has the same technology. Not every family can afford fast devices for every team member. By removing devices completely, WSC creates a level playing field. Everyone has the same tools: their brain, their notes, and their team. Let me walk you through a full debate so you know what to expect. You enter the room with your team. The affirmative team sits on the judge's left. The negative team sits on the judge's right. The judge welcomes everyone, explains the basic rules, and reads the motion aloud or writes it on a board. Now preparation begins. You have 15 minutes. This is when the no devices rule really matters. You cannot pull out your phone. You cannot check a definition. You cannot confirm a date. What you can do is talk with your teammates, write on paper, and organize what you already know. One person might remember a story from the history curriculum. Another might remember a statistic you discussed last week. The third might have a personal example. Together, you build your case. You decide who will say what. You plan how your 3 speeches will connect like chapters in a short book. When prep time ends, the first speaker stands and begins. 4 minutes might sound like a lot of time, but it goes quickly. The judge gives a signal when 1 minute remains and another signal when time is up. Between each speech, your team gets 60 seconds to confer. This is your chance to adjust. Maybe the other team made a point you didn't expect. Maybe your next speaker needs to add a rebuttal, a response that explains why the other team's argument is weak or incomplete. 60 seconds is short, but it's enough if you stay calm and focused. After all 6 speeches, it's feedback time. One team stands and offers helpful suggestions to the other team. You might say, "Your second speaker had strong examples. Next time, try to connect them more clearly to the motion." Then the other team gives feedback to you. This isn't about being nice for no reason. It's about helping each other grow. Finally, the judge announces the winner. You shake hands with the other team and leave the room. Either way, you learn something new. Let me clear up some things students and parents worry about. Worry 1. Debate is about arguing to win at any cost, not at WSC. Debate here is about exploring ideas together. You're not trying to destroy the other team. You're trying to build the best case you can while respecting theirs. Judges reward kindness and curiosity, not aggression. Worry 2. Without devices, debate will be impossible. Actually, debate will be more about the skills you already have. You don't need to memorize every fact. You need to think clearly, speak calmly, and work with your team. Those are skills you can practice anywhere. Worry 3. Only students with formal debate training can succeed. Not true. Many successful WSC debaters start with no experience at all. Curiosity, practice, and teamwork matter more than advanced technique. If you can have a conversation with friends, you can learn to debate. So how do you get ready for 2026 debates? First, understand motions. Practice taking a motion and rephrasing it in your own words. What is the real question being asked? That's the first skill. Second, build a small toolbox of examples. Read about the 2026 theme, Are We There Yet? Think about stories from history, science, and everyday life that connect to journeys and progress. You don't need 100 examples. You need 5 to 10 good ones that you can adapt to many motions. Third, practice no device prep. Sit with your team for 15 minutes. Use only paper and pens. Choose a practice motion and plan your case together. This feels strange at first. It gets easier fast. Fourth, decide simple roles. Speaker 1 might explain the motion and give the roadmap. Speaker 2 might bring most examples and rebuttals. Speaker 3 might summarize and weigh impacts. Explain why your side matters more. You can adjust these roles, but having a basic plan helps. Fifth, listen carefully in the round. Write down the other team's main points. Don't just repeat your own script. Respond to what they actually said. That's what makes debate feel alive. And finally, reflect after each debate. Ask yourselves, what helped us feel ready? What will we change next time? The journey continues between rounds, not just during them. So here's what you need to remember. Team debate is a structured discussion where two teams of 3 students argue for and against a motion. You debate 3 times on competition day. Each debate has 15 minutes of prep, 6 4-minute speeches, and peer feedback at the end. In 2026, you cannot use devices at any stage. That rule puts the focus on your preparation, your teamwork, and your thinking. It's not harder, it's just different. The 2026 theme, Are We There Yet?, asks about journeys and arrival. Every debate is a journey. You start in uncertainty, you build a case with your team, you speak and listen and adjust. By the end, you've gone somewhere new in your understanding. You don't need to know everything to start debating. You don't need to be the loudest or the fastest. You need to be prepared, kind, and curious. Your best resource in the debate room is still your team. Now you understand what WSC debate really is. Not a fight to win, not a test you memorize for. A celebration of learning where you explore ideas together. Go practice. Trust your preparation. Trust your teammates. And remember, the journey matters more than the destination.